Hi everyone, welcome to my metamorphic rock science lesson and experiment. Over here you could click to see a flip book on metamorphic rocks, and over here you could click to see notes on metamorphic rocks. If you scroll to the right, you can learn more about metamorphic rocks here, which will bring you to a website. And down here you could watch my adorable niece Emma demonstrate how metamorphic rocks are formed in her starburst experiment. I have permission granted from her mother to use her in this video. If you open this link here, it'll bring you to an assessment that you could take online, and you just have to answer each of the questions and fill in your first name, last name, and class and submit it, and I'll be able to see the results. On the bottom, I have attachments for the Starburst lab and a lesson plan with the scientific method. We use the scientific method for this experiment, and what we did was, as it's loading, we started with the problem. Our problem was we started with the problem. Using the scientific method, we stated the problem, made observations, formed a hypothesis, we did the experiment, and then we drew conclusions. In our investigation, we were going to model how metamorphic rocks are formed by using starburst candies. We know that metamorphic rocks form under the surface of the Earth from the metamorphosis or change that occurs due to intense heat and pressure. Our problem was, what is the process needed to form a metamorphic rock? Prior to the experiment, we made an observation on what we thought was going to happen with each of the starbursts. Some students made a full observation with sentences. Some students were able to list one thing that they noticed about the starburst before the experiment, and some students were able to draw a picture about what they saw. Next, we formed a hypothesis. Our hypothesis was when heat and pressure are applied, the three starbursts will become one. Our procedure. First, we placed a piece of paper or a plate on the desk. We got three starbursts and unwrapped them and placed them on the paper or plate. I made sure we tell the students not to eat the starburst yet. At this point, each starburst represents sediments or pieces of rock or sand, or they also could represent any type of sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic rock. We placed the three starbursts on top of each other to make a small tower. Then we lightly pressed down on the tower to the starburst so they would stick together. We were adding heat and pressure, and as we added heat and pressure, we found that the three starbursts were able to become one, and our original hypothesis was right. Thank you for visiting my Metamorphic Rock Science Lab page. If you have any questions, you can email me at torodjacobus1@gmail.com. I hope you enjoy my experiment.